Oh. Oh. Yup, I'm live. Bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Creator mode.
Operator,
Alright.
did you hear that? It said cosmic
Is
background
there
radiation is a riot.
volume? Okay, epic. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do some grinding, just as the title of the stream implies. Just as the title of the stream implies, I'm gonna be grinding and stuff. Going to the mode thing. We're gonna go do the moats thing. Yes. Just grind the shit. I did play like one. Oh, right here as well. No, I could just work. I need to play more of Nezha rather than stuff like that. If I would want to, regardless. Bunch of stuff been happening. Yesterday I couldn't stream because my sister just got a graduation and we want to have dinner. Because of my sister going for graduation.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Target located. Bring them in. Capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive.
Now we.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of Infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out.
Ah! You know.
The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. So we're just gonna do a bunch of stuff here. Do a bunch of word. Do a bunch of grinding for the moats, etc. like that. I do have Jade now being built, if I remember correctly. Being built. Yep, she's being built. Yeah, she'll still need to work on this. To work on that. Chroma is also I have Chroma ready, I just need one extra Origin cell, but I really want them. Really want to work on the moats first because that's the one that's going to take the longest and it's an event. Accurate as possible because of Arcane Energize. That thing is going to be like the best way for me to farm it. I don't want to. It's gonna be a bit to work on if I just farmed it via.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Was I saying again? Yeah, I don't want to do Eidolons. Annoying to deal with. Eidolons are super annoying to deal with. Because of the whole day and night. Plus, it doesn't feel like I'm contributing that much. It feels very one-sided sometimes, where you feel super one-sided. Where if I don't do like if I don't do the whole what's the name of the frame again? The whole vault build thing, then it just
The enemy is broken. Well done.
if I don't
Now
do
get
a
to
whole like
extraction.
vault build thing that I don't have yet, then it just feels like I'm wasting a lot of time. It just feels like I'm wasting a lot of time because it's such a short time. Since it's such a limited event. Is it an event? Game mode. So I feel like I'm gonna be wasting my time if I don't do it, but I also don't want to feel like a leech, or I also don't want to feel like a leech. Leeching off of those that are actually doing the Eidolons, because those that are doing the Eidolons already have it pre-done. Already have the whole vault thing going on. Other Warframes have in their mind. I only know about the vault thing. I don't know how to do an Eidolon. I have Harrow, but at least in comparison to Vault. So it's just kind of whatever. But Arcane Energize feels like a pretty good arcane. Everyone's using it, and it's probably like one of the best ways to earn energy. I don't want to use up Equilibrium too much, or rely too much on Equilibrium. But I feel like I don't want to rely too much on Equilibrium. But it's probably the only most useful bond I have for energy generation. Stuff there. What else do I want to say? Nothing much. I guess like the new Deadlock game coming out. Hopefully I will. I'm kind of concerned about Deadlock. I feel like I'm in the minority thinking that the game looks pretty fun. I know the whole except the game. Because it's such a pretty cool game. I do like mode. I do like shoot. I like third person. Feels like in my kind of ballpark. Feels like it's in my ballpark of game. Action smooth. I tried it. I played Smite. It just doesn't feel the same. Paragon, not Paragon. Predecessor does get pretty fun. I do want to play it again, but I have my hands full. I do have my hands full. It does seem Paragon. I keep mistaking Paragon. That one's old. Predecessor. Predecessor does seem like it's very successful, at least in comparison. I did not bring my companion. I was leveling him, or I forgot to bring my companion. Like, why am I not pulling? Why am I not pulling? Oh, I don't have my companion. That sucks. This is gonna suck. Oh, this is suck. I'll put him in immediately after this. Yeah, I was leveling him up. Leveling up him up. I'm leveling this. Or I put Forma into him again. I put Forma into him, so I thought it was gonna take a while, so I had to remove. I did bring back. I did bring back his his weapons, but I did not bring back the after this one. Anyway, back to the whole predecessor. Predecessor seems fun. I want to play it more. But the unfortunate part of it, there are some stuff that I don't like about it. Let me just feel like most MOBAs have this issue where they want to try to play like independent. In my opinion, I want games to be too different, take from different inspiration. Like only has like two inspirations. Only have two inspirations. And again, because League is the popular one, they choose to learn from that, even though, in my opinion, Dota is the best. Definitely not the objectively better game, right? Because it's all a matter of preference. But I'm saying that it's the better game to learn how a mobile would or would. And because though it has so much stuff to it, so much systems that it's together, they should learn to adopt its mechanics, and then they get to choose what they should add in league, rather than pick a game that has already did that and then learn from it. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Basically what I'm saying is that if they're gonna make a MOBA, they should work on. They should learn from the original, at least the one that should learn from the original, rather than learn from the one that learned from the original. If that makes sense. Like learning from a student rather than a teacher. There's nothing bad about it inherently, because League is the more successful one, so obviously they should learn from its success, but at the same time, where they came from, it feels like they just have a bias towards Dota. But I wish other games would be more like Dota already. Because League is really more League game is awesome. There's not enough diversity in the There aren't any diversity in the genre.
Team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
It feels having jungler roles, having all that stuff, that stick items rather than actual active items. That's one thing I do like about Dota, having active items rather than stat sticks. Alright, I'm gonna go for Zaku for the most part, because he's the only one that actually feels like he's winning. The other Neja doesn't work. I played Neja. In that one, it feels like his fire, his flame walk, doesn't seem to work on the elevator. Like the fire just sinks down on the lower levels. That's kind of unfortunate. Lavos has barely any like horizontal, no vertical. Doesn't have any verticality to him. All of his abilities are like horizontal. Doesn't have any height. Varuna feels wonky with the elevator. Also, he requires a lot of. Caliban is also pretty vertical. No, he's pretty horizontal as well. I'm just gonna play Zaku. Pretty automates the whole thing. Regardless, back Deadlock feels like the actual like perfect middle ground in my opinion in shooter and MOBA mechanics, while also feeling different from the other MOBAs, because most other MOBA, there's nothing wrong with it. It just has more diversity to it. It feels more comparison to that I've played out 3D MOBAs. The MOBAs that I've played out.
The capsule is full of moats. Now we can escort it up the elevator. Cortex has preemptively supplied you with unique air support.
Walker.
You will be able to jump higher. Have fun.
Anyway, what was I saying? It learns from Dota, so it's gonna have active items. I've seen it. I've watched a bunch of.
You'll have to supply power manually. Find out the charges down. You do not want to take the stairs.
Oh, you. Where was that accent? Where was that? Where's the one? Where's the nullifier there? Where was the nullifier? How could it appeared? Ah.
Triggering one sister beacon may be overlooked, but tripping all three of them will undoubtedly be seen as provocation.
Anyway, the same? Yeah. This one feels more different, even though a lot of people kind of try to align it with something, like they say they think it's similar to Overwatch, where in my opinion it doesn't. It's not very similar to Overwatch. They say it's similar to Smite. Kind of, not really. Because Smite has its issues. I have no trust in combos, which is ironic because not many people have much trust in Valve, but I trust Valve more just for like the way they operate. Just because of Smite. That's my experience. Like, unlike the way they treat very it's like I'm not much of a pessimist in games. I kind of wish every game should out stop, but nowadays it's like the exception. Really want, not like in a malicious way, but because just to put it out of its not to turn on my wait. Been busy talking. Don't have any good experiences with it. I've spoken a lot about it. The only reason I'm pissed by it is it's been doing good. Not like I could. Game development is hard. At least, but like I feel that game is just not doing. It's lost a lot of developers. It's just not. It's old content is literally. It's new content. It's literally old content. They just not back. Either as nostalgia or they generally do not have any more. So they're just kind of stuck. So they're just kind of stuck there, trying to keep the game alive, trying to keep the game alive. Like, it's kind of sad. Doesn't work. I don't think they're even gonna be capable of doing it. Or was it champion? And it's also the gameplay just kind of fuck. Yeah, it's just kind of entirely. It used to be pretty fun, but like. Now this is unfortunate. Very kind of cool.
Hey, sweetie, guess what? By the time I'm done with you, you'll never form a consonant again.
Troops! The enemy is attempting to extract.
Instinctively for
Failure
that
to
time.
stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
Hope I almost just for. Anyway, yeah, no. 2D MOBAs are such a very weird. People don't want more of it, so there's just two. There's just two of them now. There's only like two actual popular MOBAs, which is so important. Who generally want to look at a MOBA, which feels like I'm in a minority where people don't want. They don't want more hero shooters. And it's a fad for a reason. It's a really fun genre. And in my honestly, not many people play. Not everyone plays.
Capsule, it is
Not
suffering
everyone
damage.
plays. Not everyone plays every hero shooter released. And if they're tired of it, I don't get it. I wish more different games are released. I do also want to try if it looks. I can never really personally people say that games are gotten too boring because there's just so much that you can play. Right now, I still haven't played Bioshock. I do want to play Bioshock. As well, I have Bioshock on my desktop.
Another job well executed.
It's just kind of hanging over there, and I do want to eventually try it out. But man, it's so weird when people say that games have gotten boring. Because it doesn't feel like it. Because there's just so much games that you could try. A lot of games to invest on. Has the recent games not been doing very well? Honestly, yeah. AAA games especially is in a very bad state, especially. The current state of AAA games have not been doing especially with all the layoffs. But to say games as a whole is exhausting and you haven't been able to find fun in it, I want to stop. Out. Games have been out for like centuries. Point. Games have been out for like a century or more. Point, and you can always. And you can always just like, and if you don't find any modern games, you can just play games from back then. Games back then were pretty fun. I have Deus Ex to play as well. I wanna again.
Believes it is genuine. That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man, a hero to the Tenno, but he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony in his own honor. Does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glassy brain? Mr. Branham! Focus does not know
Right. I still have a bunch of stuff to do. Yeah. There's a bunch of things to try out. That I really. I also need to need to get better at managing because I still need to draw as well. Learn how to draw.
Onward and then upward.
Bunch of stuff to draw. I do want to get into making drawings for Warframe. I haven't drawn a single thing for Warframe. I probably want to work on playing some drawing on. These are my two games that I have been connected to. Dota and Warframe. It's been pretty fun.
You'll have to supply power manually.
I feel like I've missed.
Find out charges scattered about. You do not want to make mistakes.
These are my two games.
Sending air supports to help you jump higher.
I do wish Valve actually does like fix TF2 or at least like show some progress on it because I do want Deadlock to do like and but fix but during the whole like their current state, the company just doing very well. It won't make their current like reputation won't help the game. Valve doesn't like put the fuck up and fix the game. It'll be fix TF2 I mean, if you don't like add at least some way to mitigate the game is currently worked on, it's not good impression or under next game. And I generally want the game to be. I didn't do. But I don't know, Valve doesn't have a good reputation. Doesn't have a good to make a good impression. They don't trust him. They don't invest all the cheat like that. All the cheaters being present in CS2 and TF2, it's not gonna work out well for them. Either it's not gonna make, either the community is not gonna trust them for it. Either the community is not gonna trust Valve for their next product, or that game is gonna be infested with, or both. And I feel like both is probably gonna be the unless they get their shit together. Unless they get to deal with the issue so that they have a good release. They do want that because they do want, again, I don't want to be pessimistic. It feels like it's the most common thing that's gonna happen where the game will not get any good publicity.
The enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
Right, what was I saying? Valve. All that whole. Also, TF2 has not been very sane. They're having their own Arkham Asylum happening. They're making games over there in the community. Having games. Well, they're having too many on. What was I saying? Right. Right. As I was saying, TF2 community is going to their own art.
Hurry!
Bunch of
The
other
enemy
stuff.
is close to destroying the capsule.
A bunch of bull. About all that Save TF2 is a hashtag, and I don't think it's gonna help much. I respect the effort though, but hopefully it does fix Valve. Hopefully Valve
Now,
gets attention,
bring the volatiles to me.
gets their attention.
You're under relay.
God, Deadlock would not succeed if would probably fail if they don't like fix the cheating issue or fix the cheating issue any more quicker or before the game. They have been going for some ban waves in Dota 2 and CS apparently. CS2 has been, I know that Dota has been getting for Smurfs. But I don't know if it's gonna be that. I don't know if that's that successful, but who knows? Who knows? Hopefully it does. What else has been working? What else has been happening? We've been looking at. What else has been?
Orders will not stand idly by while Harper's reaps the last vestiges of Jade from his Eximus executioner program. He must be BB.
Could that be your Orden Carries? I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Are you Corpus? These thieves and their renegade leader are taking my volatile boats. End them.
So I've been holding off on playing Dota as well, having been on a loose streak. Is the only reason I'm holding it off is I don't want to be too addicted to it. I'm not gonna be doing anything productive if I keep as
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Sending air support to help you jump higher.
What was I saying? Right, I've been holding off on Dota. I'm probably gonna take a break just so that I can more influence on grinding Warframe because I've been obsessed
That was
to.
a sister beacon.
I've been obsessed
Do that
with
again, and one
Dota.
will join the
Uh-oh.
fight. Orders fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Right, as I was saying. But been holding off on Dota. Dota has a bunch of arcade. Well, so if I don't want to play Dota, I'm probably just gonna play Dota arcade. So probably not good. Diversity. I also don't want to overwork myself on learning that. Oh. But that was it. I want to play other games. I want to eventually work on Steel Path. This, but I want to get them don't want to hold. Don't want to actually procrastinate. Don't want to procrastinate. Do not hold off steel. Oh. No, steel path probably isn't as big of a deal as I make it be. Okay. After the new war, I just assume everything is a. But like, ooh, I have to max out my. I have to max out my necromech. No, I just have to have it. It's like on the last, 2 minutes of the whole segment. Ultimately doesn't matter, which is unfortunate, which annoys me. I thought it was the new war was kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. Kind of sad that this quest is free, but apparently. But
changes, little Zeppelon, and yet nothing is forever lost. You could be a man again if you had the will.
Ordis is trying to do his job.
we'll kind of push over, so I assume that steel path probably is going to be a push over. I've been grinding for so long already. I think my my Lavos is gonna do pretty well. Speaking of Lavos, hopefully he gets the next Prime. And speaking of Prime, I haven't gotten Tortilla Prime yet. I've just been working on. I have Chroma Prime, but I don't have Retro Prime. I could either buy the systems or because I'm too lazy getting the app for it. So hopefully. But right, I still need to do Protea Prime. Doesn't feel like I think Protea Prime is not gonna be too much of a rush. Or too much about Protea. If I have any. No wait, I do have any. I do have some more fights. Not speaking. Night. Still. I still haven't picked up. Still haven't picked up Avia Prime. He's in my foundry. The only reason I haven't picked her up yet is because I want to do the quest. Feels a bit official. Something quest will. I got Reverend Prime. So why do I? Yeah, I have Reverend Prime and I didn't even do Reverend. Why did I? Why am I not getting Octane? Oh.
You're gonna look like a normal person reflected in a puddle.
This is your last chance.
I don't know, I just want to. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as. It doesn't feel as like Octane in the normal. In the normal. Even if I'm just gonna get the point. Feels super. But I do want to do it that way. It feels more authentic. Even though even though it's already a bit hypocritical that I have read.
You did it. Now, bring the volatile notes to me on the lower relay.
I do want to get Arcane Energized there as well. I don't know, maybe I should play Bioshock before I start Steel Path because I know Steel Path's gonna take a while and I do want at least feels like Bioshock feel like I want to do that more. I can go to Steel Path any time, but Bioshock is like a whole different experience. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Right now I'm just gonna be blind.
Fantastic! The capsule is full of motes. Now we can escort it up the elevator.
I wonder, has the Frost update been doing well? I don't know. I haven't been checking that.
Jump higher.
Frost got a big buff, Ember got a big buff. I haven't leveled up my Ember yet.
What have you done? That was a sister beacon. Do that again, and one will join the fight. What? The elevator's power lines have been severed? You'll have to supply power manually. Find out what the charge is talking about. You do not want to take the stairs.
Oh, oh. Does go up? No. Nothing happened here. I assume they're all Titanium and the other Titan. Are we bugging? Oh yeah, we bug. Bugging hard. Bugging real hard. There we go, next. As I was saying, probably might play some Bioshock. I have the whole bundle. It's free on Epic. Epic Games is all pretty good. I assume it's just so that more people would be incentivized to actually download the launcher. Steam has been the dominant for a while now. Probably would be it. Epic is just like a boring. Has such a very mint. Has such a very minimal features to it. Epic Games has very little features on it compared to I don't even know if it has a working refund policy. I've never bothered to buy an actual game there legitimately. All the games I have on Epic Games have just been free. That's all been the free games. Yeah, that's the only games that I actually have there. I don't think I even know a game rather open on the Epic game rather than on the Steam launcher.
Orden did not trust you back then, and
But
Orden
it's a bit
does not trust
laggy.
you now.
With choppy movement, I've seen like just yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's not much of a single game where I would open the Epic Games launcher or Epic Games version of it than on Steam. Right? The only reason I would have ever played a game was because it was free and I had, so I played it there. Paladins in Warframe, I've only played Paladin version because Paladins is a count. I could not play I could not play the Paladins on Steam because a different account because I played it on a different account. I had a different Paladins account, high-res account I mean. I had a different high-res account. When I played the Paladins, I chose the raw. Let me try to I'm having a break. When I opened up the Paladins on Steam, I accidentally chose a different high-res account. I wanted to switch to the actual account that has.
Should have banged the left before you got here. Then we wouldn't have had to do this now, would we?
This is your last chance to avert failure, troops. Grasp it.
What? Did it actually go there? Oh my gosh, it actually. Up on the
Operator, the capsule is rebuilding its shields and will not move until it is done.
What was I saying? I already forgot. Right. Yeah, I only played Paladin, the Epic Games Launcher, because high-res is the way of my account. It's very dumb and complicated. I don't like it. Essentially, when I played Paladins originally, I chose the wrong high-res account. I apparently had two. I don't know why. It's probably like several years ago already. Thought about it. But I wanted to switch accounts. I wanted to switch high-res accounts so I can actually play it with my actual legitimate account with most of the progress. But it's so complicated and all that other bullshit that it just isn't worth. And all of it basically accounted to just delete your account, but nope. It doesn't. I can't even delete my account to put my new account in because apparently it still keeps track of deleted accounts. For what? I don't get it. It still logs it in even if said account is deleted and keeps track of it. Keeps track of said deleted account, so even if I delete the account, it still counts as logged in to that account. So like, what's the point of it? And even if I did try to delete it, I still have to email them. And all that other bullshit. I still have to verify, and they aren't responding to it. It's super complicated, and for some reason I can't do anything about it. And all that, I just downloaded the Epic Games version of Paladins. I hate it. But, whatever. I don't wanna Paladins.
Troops, dismantle this puny operation and retrieve the volatile notes for the Eximus project.
The one you refer to is dead, but rest assured he would also have told you, far out of our way.
Also, I used to play Warframe on Epic. I don't know why, but I now played it on Steam. And unlike Paladins, it actually, unlike high-res, it actually allowed me to switch accounts, which, or I guess actually switch from what's the word? Yeah, it allows me to at least switch accounts, even allows me to log in before it requires me to log in each time I open it, which is annoying, but at least allows me to switch up accounts. Which is the least it could do.
Set up to summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive.
Unlike, yeah, as I said, unlike high res, DE at least allows me to switch accounts, which is good. DE still has its own issues though. Every single update has been, but at least this one, like Paladins. This game generally just Paladins. That's sad. I feel like most games have. But at least this one is like a better version. Right. As I said, which is, I guess, honestly, honest, it's gonna be, or even if it's not, it's gonna be. I don't want to feel that, because it's warranted and it's long. Just like it is. We have. I forgot. Wait, no, did I? What other games do I want? Aside from Bioshock. I also bought I Divine Cybermancy. I've been taking just for gym, but I haven't actually played it myself. But I wish I could. I am 100% aware of the bugs and that I Cybermancy will still want to, but at least now I'm gonna be aware. I've also been aware of the issue. I still want to. I am also in an art block right now, so I'm thinking of a Dota thing. I don't know. My Dota is going. Most of the stuff that's gonna get me like some likes in social media is probably just gonna be builds as I've done before. Maybe I'll do actually Gijinka, or maybe I'll probably Gijinka some of the Dota items. Turn the Dota items. That's having much of it. What I'll think, because I did try to make some actual like some actual serious artwork. Didn't do that well. Unsurprising. Isn't as successful. Oh, Lama. And unfortunate that the sisters aren't as in here compared to the actual sisters of the wild. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Whatever. I think I'm definitely gonna keep doing this until it's for in my time. It's just 2 right now, so we're gonna be doing this. Exhausting, but whatever. It's just for so I can farm out the arcane. Again, arcane energize. I don't know if that's even worth it. Whatever. Not like I have much interest. Oh. Oh no.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available.
I keep saying that. I don't have even anything.
All that is left of her
Whatever.
is the moat in this cave. Ordis could have should have Ordis stopped Papa's Grammon.
That's the beast of bones. They make bandits of you, Warden. Shadow figures told your story on alley walls. Children sat agog to listen.
What do you think of? I probably should do that.
Troops,
I think that's settled. I wanna make some Gijinkas of Dota 2 items.
moats for the Eximus project.
I'm gonna do some Gijinka Dota 2 items. That's the plan.
But Ordis is sure
But only on fully built items. Or one, because I don't wanna do every single.
out of our way.
I don't wanna fucking do every single one of them, right? Like Mantle of Intelligence, Blade of Alacrity. Do I really need that? Do I really want to draw those ones? They're so simple. They're so basic.
Onward and then upward.
The one stuff I'm gonna draw like on
Naturally enabled
Silver
air
Edge instead of
support
Shadow
that will
Blade.
boost the height of your gallant leap. Enjoy.
It's gonna be just a point. Fully built items.
Triggering one sister beacon may be overlooked.
But I wanna reference this. I wanna reference the ingredients across the design.
Starting elevator ascension and they have cut the power. Otis is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
It does seem like it's gonna be a very good challenge. I think. How many items? Well, I'll read it up. I don't want to do neutral. Whoop. Started off with tank. Maybe even like just work on this. Alright, I'll think it through. There have been people that are just like drew the entire Pokemon, the entire Pokemon Pokedex. There we go, Pokedex. There have been people that have gone out the entire Pokedex, so what am I to complain about? Ah. What am I to complain about? I could do. You know what? Yeah, I could do. I could draw all of the Dota items. It's probably just a few hundred. That'll survive me the whole year. That'll survive me the whole year. Ah, I hit my head. Overshoot.
Everything changes if you settle on, and yet nothing is forever lost. You could be a man again if you had dated. Consider.
I recently learned that you can shoot the
Trying to do his job, Granum. Leave Ordis in peace.
What the hell is that? This is gonna be. Where the hell? This is annoying. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, there it is. Ah, and I lost.
I honor your desire to be torn asunder. My hound shall have the scraps.
Troops, the enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
I wish you could summon the Sisters of Parvos and Google Liches in Arrow, similar to On-Call Crew. Maybe you could actually. I haven't put that in thought because I really only need, because most of my Railjack crews have just been put 2 on the gun and 1 engine. pissed me off that the Kuva Liches and the sisters can only be defenders. I wish they could be engineers so that I can at least have a reason to put them in the railjack. Ah. Unfortunately, they can only do one thing, which pisses me off. They need to expand more of that. That's the biggest flaw of Warframe right now. They add stuff and then they never really expand on it too much. I want more railjack content despite a lot of players not wanting to play it because there's just not enough content. There's a reason. The reason why people don't want to play railjack is because there's no incentive reason to even play to begin with. And the ones that do is all grind. The only reason they exist is for grind. I wish there was an action. The only reason the very few reasons to play a railjack are mostly painful grinds and not actually fun. Like there's no reason to do
Volatile notes despite Pathos Granum's relentless greed. Surely this much is overwhelming forces.
the only reason to do void fissures in railjack is because of
Oh wow. I recognize that voice anywhere. Corpus, these thieves and their renegade leader are taking my volatile boats. End them.
Ordis's name is Ordis.
right. I wish railjack had because it's pretty cool. I really like it. I just have no reason for it. And the very few things that actually incentivizes me to play it have all been wrong. Point fissures, unfortunately, even wrong. Do I have equilibrium on? I don't need a reason to have equilibrium on Zaku if I can just put arcane energy anyway. I'm gonna have that leveled up. I need to eventually put some Archon Charge on it as well. Archon Charge is gonna be sweet.
Starting elevator ascension and they have cut the power. Ordis is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
Ah! Jump. What do they say? Right, yeah, railjack. I want to farm more intrinsic. I don't play rail. I haven't finished the railjack star chart yet, which is unfortunate. But again, no reason to play it. It's just nothing to do. They only ever pop sometimes when you're doing this. And speaking of liches, I haven't finished that. I need to kill that fucker. I don't want to hear. They feel tapped. I wish there's more. The whole liches and sisters annoying.
Moats are not yours to exploit.
Their whole sisters and liches bullshit also feels tacked in. I wish to expand it out more, do more stuff. They're there sometimes. If I'm not talking about it right now, I would have forgotten that I have even a company. I've even like converted a lich. I want to convert a sister though. I want to convert a system. Sweet. But I'm not invested right now. Especially that most of the most of the corpus weapons tenet haven't been interesting right now. Plus I don't have enough to even have it. So that even
Let me teach you the value of flesh and blood.
Corvus, the enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that seem like a satisfactory outcome to you?
I do want to make my own Warframe idea. Make a sniper frame as the idea that I want right now. I still need to understand how the art direction works. I'll probably mostly do some artwork. Right. Maybe I'll shut up for now because I have nothing to think about.
The capsule is taking critical damage.
I'll be listening to a
You did it. Now, bring the volatiles to me. Only under me.
I've been sitting on my ass for a while now.
What is the plot or
Extremely risky.
decision to collect volatile notes despite Papa Strand's relentless greed for them? Surely, real misfortune is
Overwhelming forces.
escort him
Oh wait, no, I don't have any.
there.
Never mind, I don't.
Could that be your Orden character?
Does it have a set health or is it kind of like the void? I'll figure it out.
Corvus, these thieves and their renegade leader
I'll figure it out.
taking my volatile
I-
votes. End them.
Ordis's name is Ordis. This has unilaterally enabled the air support that will boost the height of your gallant fleet. Enjoy! The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Willfully triggering those sister beacons? Orders! Fierce's operator is looking for trouble. Ordis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Oh, but they're not starting. I'll just... Whoop. Almost forgot.
There is no greater enemy of freedom than a happy slave. Do you still believe you earn your happiness through honest work? Have you forgotten how they burned that?
Do I need to make a list on
onto your
the
face?
American food? I've eaten a lot of American.
Not listening. Na, na,
Brought
na, na, na.
my mom went to America like several months ago, and I really wanted to make a list of it. I did put it up as a list on the sticky note, and I'll talk about it later on. Maybe I'll do it now. Depends on if I feel like shit from farming all of this. If I feel like shit, and I still have like a few hours in, I'll need to like refresh my brain. Wait, what I...
Hey, sweetie. Guess what? By the time I'm done with you, you'll never form a consonant again.
This is your last chance to avert failure, troops. Grasp
I wonder if the progenitor there of your weapons are also... I assume so. I assume so. Ooh.
You did it. Now, bring the roller tools to me on the window relay.
Damn it.
Gorgeous will not stand idly by while Parvos Dragon reaps the last vestiges of Jade for his XMS executioner program. He must be denied.
That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man. A hero to the Tenno. For he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony in his own honor. Terror. Does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glassy brain?
Mr. Granum! Otis does not know what you are babbling about. Fantastic! The capsule is
I don't even
full of
need.
motes.
I don't even know
Now
why
you
we
just
need to
put it up the elevator.
defend it.
Sending air
I honestly
support
think we
to
should just
jump
might as
pad.
well just start it on the whatever.
Sister
Watch.
Beacon?
The
Trigger too many of those,
the defense
and you will
the
have to
defense
fight
part
the
is so
sister of
minuscule in
Parvo.
time that
Starting elevator ascension and they have cut the power. Otis is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
no. 10.
This assault on Jane's legacy and the Order is not the killer you will need to concern yourself with.
Whoa, where is it? Oh, I forgot. There we go. Oh. My hands are cold. Get her ass.
I am actually
Ah.
going to hurt you quite bad. It's only fair to let you know.
This is your last chance to avert failure, troops. Grasp it.
Get over. Yeah. Oh.
Aruna relay awaits. There, Jade's volatile motes can be committed to the side.
Oh. Oh wow, secondary. They have been very obsessed with Overguard recently. Really like it. So cold. I cannot find a middle ground with this air. Maybe at 3 I will leave and I'll talk about my Americans.
Ordis will not stand idly by while Parvos uses the last vestiges of Jade for his Maximus execution program. He must
Oh, I still have the. Wait, no.
That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man. A hero to the Tenno. But he too slaughtered him at a ceremony in his own
I'm
honor.
alive. We got several club.
Does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glassy brain?
Mr. Branner! Ordis does not know what you are battling about.
So,
Fantastic! The capsule is full of modes. Now we can escort it out the elevator. Ordis has preemptively supplied you with unique air support. You will be able to.
I think after 3 p.m. 3 p.m. I'll do.
Ordis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere. Operator, those sister beacons are for the cordless to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge?
Ah. I keep forgetting. Oh. Whoa. There's all. Oh, it's in there. Oh, there's all. It's actually just the. Actually.
Everything changes. Little Cephalon.
Uh-oh. We bugging? Bugging?
Ever lost?
Oh, it's the. Oh, it's enemy. Oh, damn it. It's annoying. Oh, now it's not. Now it's floating. Look.
Ordis is trying to do his job. Graham, leave Ordis in peace.
They did not do that. They did not do it. It's okay.
Did you prepare wisely? I doubt it.
The enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, whatever.
Jade's forward modes.
I got the Jade Neuroptics. Oh. Enemy frozen gain ability strength. Ability strength and ability to Arcane Ice. Enemy frozen. One eye. It would be pretty good on God. It would be very good. Obviously Frost. Yeah. Obviously Frost would be the most obvious answer, but I'm thinking of other Warframes that also use cold.
Orders will not stand idly by while Potiphar Granon reaps the last vestiges of Jade from his Eximus executioner program. He must be BB.
Sephiroth, I know who you are. Do you think you are helping Jade, preserving her honor, her dignity? The Oracle used her like they used you. Pantomime of justice and truth. She could have been a force of something greater. She still can. As a weapon of my righteous
Close.
desire. The free hand of the market made freer. One smoldering beam of jade light after another.
Funny, you didn't even realize it. You sound exactly like one of them. Sending air supports to help you jump higher. The capsule is ready. Onward and then upward. Operator, those beacons are set up to summon a sister of Pagos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive. elevator ascension and they have cut the power. Otis was afraid you would have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
And alright. Oh, what? Ah. Whoop.
A man who has known starvation in his youth will never tolerate waste. Be warned, I will not let Jade's legacy be squandered, nor that of Orden Carrick.
Otis fears you are wasting your breath, Mr. Brown.
Over? Oh, we're almost.
Did you prepare, wifey? I doubt it.
It is pretty funny for the Parvos to immediately die before they could finish it. I wish it abruptly ends, just like what happens to Gugor in the Gugiri. I think that would be very hilarious. Right now it's just like you're gonna talk about your speech while you're still dead, which still isn't as funny. It's still funny, but not as funny. It needs to abruptly end once they die. I think that'll add to the. Ugh.
The window relay awaits. There, Jade's forward notes can be committed to the secret.
I have Protea Prime Blueprint. we are halfway into the next thing. Cool.
Ordis will not stand idly by while Poppers reaps the last vestiges of Jade for his Eximus executioner program. He must be BB.
Denied. That's the beast of bones. Unbelievable. They make ballads of you, Orden. Shadow figures told your story on alley walls. Children sat up to
Okay.
listen. Legacy wasted. Troops, dismantle this puny operation and retrieve the volatile motes for the Eximus project.
The man you refer to is dead, but Ordis is sure he would also have told you. Far out of our way. Ordis has unilaterally enabled air support that will boost the height of your gallant leaps. Enjoy! The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. What? The elevator's power lines have been severed? We'll have to supply
I think we
power
all think this and the next one is probably the last one I'm gonna do for today.
take the stairs. Auxiliary elevator inbound. For corpses. Corpus. Operator, those sister beacons are for the corpus to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge?
Everything changes, little Cephalon. And yet, nothing is forever lost. You could be a man
Oh.
if you had
Oh.
the will. Consider
Ordis is interesting. Trying to do his job. Granum, leave Ordis in peace.
I'm gonna look at the top. I have to check on the time for each minute. This thing's a slog. Even when I have this is slog. Even when get over here. Die. Blow up. Explode. Destroy you. Oh, what? Oh, they didn't. Oh, they didn't find it. Oh, okay. I've been thinking about this where, wait, have I said it before? Last stream where Caliban's force should remove Overguard as well. I feel like that would make him very more valuable. That would be pretty nice. Also make, I guess, honestly, if there's a bunch of stuff that I want to fix Caliban with, or I guess, okay, I bet fix is a bit of a too tough of a word. 7 minutes. I don't think I have the time to make. Time to trade. Trade in all of my motes. Hello. I actually wonder. What stage of the game would this be available in? It's like apparently I've looked at it in the Reddit, the Warframe Reddit. Apparently it looks like he's pre-war. He's pre-new war. Why am I here?
Operator.
I'll talk about
Ordis knows the stories of Orden Karras.
all that for 3. All that for 3.
Okay, Ordis will be here.
All that for 3 arcane energizes. That for 3. 4. But at least this.
Operator, Ordis has determined the secrets to happiness. A combination of heightened dopamine levels.
I assume the melee affliction is gonna be on Zarman. Was it Zarman? Yeah, it is. Healing Arc. I want to work. I also have a bunch of the modes. The standard mode. I wonder what I can buy from it. Probably the weapons.
For so, unlike her
I have
vestigial roots,
261
Jade's
and I don't even have enough for this.
are finite and
This can
irreplaceable.
take a long ass while.
Get to them all first, and
Actually
no
wonder which
desire
weapon
or
would be
ambition will be
the
able
best.
to replace them.
What does each of these do? Kills with every song and power ally weapons. Oh cool. That effect? I wonder, does even song affect does even song give this one multi-shot as well on its own? Hopefully it does. What is this one? When returning blades strike enemies, can their powers out. This one. Heavy attack kills and power allies. That is true. These ones are mid. Or mid. Experience the true power of Jade on Sun. What do these do? What does enemies cannot hurt your allies while oh it has a other one. Has a enemies cannot hurt your allies while wounded. Enters blades launch into the battlefield. The attacks condense stat. Okay. So, alright, that seems interesting actually. That is true. That might be good on Lavos, about it now. Sounds good on. I
Perhaps
picked
the
it up.
operator needs to
The
take
melee is
ownership
the only
of
thing
the
that
events of your
Lavos
current
actually
Ordis
hasn't done any.
saved, Jade. Ordis has rerun a simulation. All right, operator, do you see anything you would like?
They're all four. Very easy to
Very
get.
well. Bye.
I actually don't know what to do with them. I actually don't know what to I don't know if the weapons in that event are actually new weapons or not. I should really research, check it out. I might be missing on free weapons.
Nothing left to chance.
Too lazy to work on
Choose
this.
when you're good and ready.
I want to just buy. I also haven't done much on the quest, but
You know it.
right. I feel like leaving. I feel like leaving. I wanna work. Alright. I wanna hold on. Something to do. I have something to do for a second, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. So, what I have here, line on a list. On a list here, I found just basically my mom bought what's the word? My mom bought American snacks. When my mom went to America for a business trip, and I told her to buy some American snacks that I could try out here. I think I have pictures, but that'll be later on. I have some pictures, but I don't think I could share it here right now. So instead, I put it on a tier list, right? I put it on a tier list. I tried to Google any like American snacks and tried to remember if any of these were even like available here in the Philippines. And these are the ones that I got. This one though, I'm gonna talk about it later. So I'm gonna go in descending order and explain my reasonings here. Explain my reasonings of. So number 1 is obviously the best. Number 7 is the worst, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna describe them, why I don't like them, and also all that, and etc. So number 7 is Takis Blue Heat. It's blue. It's the blue Takis. I don't know what Takis were, and they're kind of like, how can I do this? They're like kind of rolled up nachos. I do like how crunchy they are, but one thing when I ate it, it was super sour. I don't know why it was super sour. It says blue heat, but it wasn't hot at all. It was just extremely sour. I don't know why it was extremely sour, because if that's what Takis are to begin with. But no, when I ate nacho cheese flavor, it wasn't that sour at all. I guess it was just I guess Takis Blue Heat was just the most sour one. I don't know why Blue Heat specifically was extremely sour, but it just was. I just asked my mom to get just Takis in general. She got she saw a lot, but I just chose 2 that she took from a picture. But this one I don't like the most. It was just very sour. I don't know why. I'm not against sour foods, but it's like every bite is just extremely sour. It was not even enjoyable. But okay. Goldfish, original, and colors. These ones just taste the exact same. They're just generic crackers. I expected more for some reason. But no, these were just they were just normal ass crackers that I would have eaten here anyway. I don't know why. The packaging was unique though, but like, I like crackers. There's nothing wrong about it, but it was also nothing special, which is why it's not that high in the list. Still enjoyable, but it's okay. The only reason why colors is higher than original is because it had cheese flavoring, but it was still pretty bland. It's not bad bland. It's just like nothing special. I don't know if I've been repeating that a lot. It was just not interesting. It was just alright. It was just okay. There's nothing wrong about it. It was just whatever. Jolly Ranchers. It's cool. It's not as special, but I do see myself constantly eating it. It's a very good hard candy. I do like the flavors. I don't like the shape of it though, because like sometimes I would suck on it and eventually just turns into like a needle because of the way it is. It's like, it was shaped like a cylinder, so whenever like either I cut myself from like the edges of the cylinder, or it will just slowly whittle its way into the shape of a needle. Pretty dangerous. Very dangerous. But it's still pretty good. Takis nacho cheese. It's pretty good. It tastes like Doritos. Pretty good. Not that bad. It's not as sour. I was very hesitant on eating it though, because of Blue Heat. But when I did eat it, it's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. I like the cheese. The cheese is very prominent. Not that bad. Not that bad in comparison. But pretty good. There's nothing else to say about it aside from it tastes good. It has a, and that's one it had, and because it's Takis, I guess if it's texture, I guess if I say texture, it is crunchy. I do like crunchy chips. I don't like puffy chips. I never been a fan of those cheese puff things. It's not something I actively search for in chips. But this one, pretty good. Instant mashed potatoes is a sleeper. This one I didn't even ask for. It was just something my mom brought home, and these ones are pretty banging. They taste exactly like mashed potatoes. It's very easy to make. Literally just boil water and mix the packaging in. Tastes pretty good. It has a lot of stuff to it. It is very substantial in the amount. It's not they aren't skimping over it. It's very large in amount, and it tastes pretty good. And maybe I feel like I think it was sour cream flavor as well, which is my favorite flavoring for anything at all. Sour cream is very good. In general, yeah, I like it. It's honestly surprising to me that mashed potatoes is even able to be instant. But now that I think about it, yeah, people should just make more instant mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes. It's a good side dish, it's a good primary dish. In general, I just like mashed potatoes. It's very good. I guess potatoes in general is just amazing. They're good on everything, so there's nothing wrong about it. Potatoes can be put on curry. I've made curry before. They can be put on a stew. And we put and mashed potatoes and fries, obviously. In general, they're just very tasty. And I would like instant mashed potatoes to be common. Kind of like instant ramen, you know? We got instant ramen. Now I want instant mashed potatoes. I want the because if that's available here, I'd buy a lot of it. Because damn dude, it's potatoes. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Honestly, that's it. These are just the order. I could move Jolly Ranchers. I could move these around maybe. Nah, this was just a generally bad experience. These ones are either mediocre. These ones are mediocre. This one is just in general a bad experience. I never enjoyed any of it. Just unfortunate. These ones are pretty good. This one is just pretty good. Oh wait, no, I didn't talk about Almond Joys. I didn't talk about Almond Joy. Almond Joys is pretty good. It's coconut with almond and chocolate. You can't go wrong with that combination. I might switch these two around because this one I finished within like a day and a half. I finished this one in a day and a half. The other half is when my mom actually came back, which is like somewhere in midnight. I just ate the fuck out of this one. This thing's delicious. It's just coconut, chocolate, and almonds, but it's a very winning combination. It's got a good ratio of chocolate and coconut, so it doesn't feel like it's one of the other. Overall, tastes pretty good. I want to switch these two around thinking about it. Almond Joys could be one, instant mashed potatoes could be two. They're very these two could duke it out. They're both pretty good on their own. But overall pretty delicious. The only reason why this one is this one has gotten the edge over Almond Joys is because Almond Joys are just a snack. This one I could eat as a meal. Because it's just mashed potatoes and like I said, there's a lot of it. It's pretty good. Have like a whole you can make like a whole pot of it. Or so, and it'll be delicious. And you'll have just enough for a meal. While Almond Joys are just a snack. Just some chocolates. Nothing bad about it. This one just has a larger portion size, which won it out in the end. Overall, pretty nice. Also, I have TennoCon listed here, scheduled July 20th. Have that planned. Have that written down. I heard that it's gonna be the biggest one yet. Also, they're giving away a Saren Prime, which is huge. I need to watch it. I have to watch it because that's another free Prime. In the Summer Games Fest, they got an Ember. I got an Ember Prime, not Ember Prime, Ember Normal, which is annoying. Whatever. I don't know, but you know, free Warframe is free Warframe. Plus, plus once I plus once I max out my Ember, I'm probably gonna throw her in the helmet So, you know, win-win. Apparently the Ember Prime is not apparently Ember Prime is not has not come back in Resurgence, unfortunately. I also need to get Chroma, but you know, Chroma is not really I'm not too much of a rush with Chroma since I already have him finished. But Zephyr though, I do need to get Zephyr Prime. Either I'm gonna buy the systems because I don't have the Aya to do it and I'm too lazy to farm out the Aya for it. Or unfortunately. Or I'll just farm out the Aya anyway. Whatever floats my boat, whatever interests me. Regardless, I think this is gonna be the end of the stream because the farming was was too much. Only to level up my arcane energized like once. This farm is a lot, but honestly, a lot more fun. But honestly, less nauseating than the citrine farm. I would rather play this than the citrine farm. God damn, the citrine farm was comparison probably because I'm playing Titania there. Titania is the best one there, but with this one, it's kind of like whatever. It's kind of a whatever. Um, it's a whatever map. Yes, you can circumvent. Yes, you can. Yes, it's easier to play it with flying frames like Titania and Jade, but it just doesn't. It doesn't feel required, or it isn't. Doesn't feel as tedious. It doesn't feel as tedious to do, in my opinion. But whatever. Regardless, geez, I know it's a bit early to end the stream. I know it's a bit early to end the stream now because it's still not 4, but I don't know. I'm not invested. Maybe next stream I'll make it last for 4. Who knows? See.